Alright everyone, Mardu Mischief here, and it's time. We got the reveal the Universes Beyond set for next year, early 2026. And it's true, it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I am very excited for this. I'll probably post another video of my opinion on Universes Beyond because that is an extremely hot topic, but for me, this is scratching some serious nostalgic itch. So I I love everything about this. I used to watch it in the morning in Nickelodeon, and it was literally part of my day is to watch the Turtles, man. So, all right, let's go through it. This is a no editing. We're gonna go through the cards. We're gonna go through prices. We're just gonna get right through this. All right, let's go right to it. Yeah, March 2026 is when this is coming out. First card here is Donatello the Brains. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a mutagen token are created. And then I see here the mutagen token is a TMNT artifact token, which allows the players to tap one and sacrifice the artifact to put a 1/1 counter on target creature. This allows the tinkering with another artifact token play, adding to the pool of artifact tokens available to the swarm with tabletop width. Okay, so this is I guess that's a 1/1 counter theme, sure. Not the strongest token. It probably makes it so where people or colors that don't have easy access to the to 1/1 counters get access to 1/1 counters, but I feel like we're getting counters and treasures for free nowadays, so I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. All right, Leonardo Sewer Samurai. Sneak for 2. I don't know what sneak is. During your turn, you may cast spells with power 1 or toughness 1 less from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, that creature enters with a finality counter on it. All right, I do love finality counters. Because I remember when I had that one. What commander deck was that? Oh yeah, the Murders of Markov Manor, the blue black one that does the graveyard shenanigans. Yeah, I like that because you pair that with a way to move counters around to other permanents. So like your opponent's permanents, because could you imagine giving a finale counter to a Gravecrawler? That player is kind of freaking out. So that's cool. I don't know what a lot of things you could probably reanimate with Power One or Toughness One. Um, Up top of my head, like it'll probably be for like stupid creatures, but I would feel a certain way if this was like a mono black or mono red even because of goblins. But him being white is probably very thematic because Leonard, he's the level-headed guy. White him being white makes a lot of sense. All right, let's move on. So what is sneak? All right, cool. This is an updated version of ninjutsu. Cool, yeah, that's flavorful. Ninjutsu for ninjas, absolutely. Where the keyword previously had restrictions. Yeah, we know the. Okay, sneak removes previous hangups and lets players sneak on instant and What? Excuse me? Removes previous hangups and lets players use sneak on their instant and sorcery cards, as well as cards not in their hand. To use sneak, an attacking creature needs to be blocked. Then you can cast a card for its sneak okay. I almost had a conniption. All right, all right. So the card itself must have sneak. Oh god. Okay, cool. All right, that's not bad. All right, that's good. I like that. So we can have instants or sorceries or even creatures, or we see here, or artifacts. I guess we'll see that have sneak. That's cool. Okay. Moving forward, Donnie and April, a dorkable duo. Okay. Enters, choose one or both. Each mode must target a different player. Target player draws 2. Target player returns an artifact, instant, or sorcery card from their graveyard to their hand. Okay, that's a little group huggy. I like that. If you like mono blue bounce or mono blue, what is it, ETB, whatever, I guess that's fine. You're gonna probably always do the +2 on you and get to someone who's not a graveyard deck, the instant sorcery or whatever. Yeah, it's fine. It's cool. I would love to see this across the table for me, like, but I don't think a lot of people would play this card. But yeah, if you have a lot of bounce stuff, maybe sure. You just got to be careful on who you're targeting. All right, boss cards. Okay, a new co-op product introduced in the TMNT um, set is WotC revealed a boss cards for a Turtle Team Up bundle. These cards operate like an arch enemy cards that don't require a player, and they play against a group up to 4 players. Each boss card imposes harsh status effects on the player, bringing long-standing fans of TMNT arcade games into the fold. Oh, that's awesome! I know what is it? Disney Lorcana did something like this with the Jafar set. I don't know what it's called. Um, I mean, the only reason why I look at Lorcana is because I literally grew up Disney too. I literally have VHS tapes and DVDs still of old Disney stuff, but that's nonetheless. Okay, so you can play with yourself. Oh, ooh, Jesus Christ. Just kidding. Um, partner, fine, TMX. Okay, so I'm interested to see at what the single player or co-op thing will look like. Because I know a lot of people like the versus Jafar thing when they don't have just something fun to do, just to kill some time, like a board game, pretty much at that point. So we'll see what happens. We might as well read these. Baxter, experimental physicist, whatever. Creatures named Disciple have flying. Okay, sure. Foot soldiers, yeah. Ninjas the bosses control have dead touch. Cool. Oh, I hope we can just have this um, as a card because that's probably pretty nice. I mean, I don't know. Most ninjas are unblockable or have a way to become unblockable or pseudo unblockable with ninjutsu. So I don't know. Drang Dimension X Overlord. The bosses play additional card each turn. At the beginning of each turn, the bosses lose 2 life. Okay, so play an additional card. Oh, that has to do with the probably the mechanic because the Jafar thing does the same thing where they do like one or more actions, right? So okay, sure. Partner, we know that. Team up cards. Team up cards are reduced into much of the machine. Okay, so the right up here, sure, no problem. It has been confirmed to make a comeback in a big way for MTG TMNT. The team up cards are designed with diplomacy and a 2 versus 2 player games in mind. Okay, interesting. So some love to Two-Headed Giant. Okay. Yep, we went over April. Allow players to choose. Oh, that's right. You can you can give yourself a. Oh wait. Okay, in a Two-Headed Giant deck, this is probably goes insane. Because yeah, you give yourself the 2 cards, and then you target your other player, and they can get anything back. All right. Well, you have to like Two-Headed Giant. So, all right, we'll move on. Magic the Gathering, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collectible card treatments revealed. Oh, Shredder, let's go. Oh, it's a boss card. Okay. I hope we have a Shredder card. That would be awesome. Whenever a creature the boss's control dies, the heroes lose 1 life. Uh-oh. Well, I think the kind of like with the Jafar thing, they don't know a lot of mechanics, so this is probably not that bad. But if this was like on a card, or like whenever a creature you control dies or opponent control dies, each hero loses 1 life, that would be pretty good. But nonetheless, all right. Ooh. So before I even read this card, Raphael by far was the favorite character. I love his little size, right? I love he was so edgy, and at night he would get things done the rough way. So let's see. I hope there's a good Raphael card that I'd like. It doesn't have to be powerful. I just have to, you know. I'll talk about that in another video. How I view cards. That's a very good video topic. Okay, let's go. For 6, that's a lot for a red deck. Menace, so can't be blocking more than 2 more creatures. Whenever he deals damage to a player for the first time each turn, untap all creatures after this combat phase is initial combat. Okay, for 6, pretty boring. Usually red has haste, so this will probably get in somehow for free, but how, you know, you gotta really attack someone who doesn't have a lot of creatures to get there. Um, yeah, I mean, it's a little boring. So you can get, so wait, first combat hit one. Yeah, you can get a max of 4 combats. That's probably really good. That's, it's a game ender. But at that point, I feel like I just play another combat spell, right? So usually, time when you cast the one extra combat spell, you win the game. But I digress. Doubling. Oh, I hate that it was doubling. God, that's so boring. I feel like they reprint doubling season all the time. God, why couldn't it be something else? Doubling season. Yeah, one or more tokens, one or more counters. Okay. I get the counters. I get the counters because we saw the mutagen and there's probably a lot of counter stuff going on in this set, but I don't know. Beautiful art though. But I feel like double season, like the card is getting overprinted and it's such a boring card in my opinion. So, whatever. Moving. Oh, hello, young man. Leonardo Sewer Samurai. Okay, so this is a treatment. Oh my god, what is this? Okay, the signature with the little shredder head. That's awesome. Okay, this is a different art of the Leonardo up here. Oh, that looks good. It looks good. Yeah. So it looks like a kind of faded color with gold. I bet this gold is gonna probably be so good in real life when you hold it and you touch it, right? I bet it's gonna look so clean. I like this. This is very simplistic, nothing extra going on, just nice art, beautiful art. Gold. Yeah, I like that. It's cool. Look at the little head. All right. There will be 4 variants of each. These will come. Okay, what are we doing here? These will come as 4 different variants for each turtle and be represented by vintage art. Yeah, vintage artwork. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Vintage artwork. This is nice. I like the vintage artwork because if you guys know the um like the current Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like they have on Nickelodeon is really just weird. I mean, I get it for kids nowadays, sure, but what was wrong with the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja? I mean, it was toony, it was nice, it was good looking. They just look weird. They just look weird. Anyway, that's my opinion. Let me know how you feel about that. Go ahead, and let me know. All right. Coming at 4 different variants for each turtle. Okay, we just read that. The Magic the Gathering Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles notably skips the original headliner as seen as for these 4 headliner cards. Okay, so these are headliner cards. Cool. Splinter. Splinter is a black card? Splinter is a black card? I don't know if I believe that. All right. Whenever Splinter, another non-token controller leaves the battlefield, create a mutant token. Sure. Oh, they have partner. That's right. Okay, so all right, as a partner, this is very good because black does this by itself whenever it leaves. Sure, you could even put dies there. I don't think a lot of black cards do the whole. Yeah, you control. Yeah, I don't think it does like a whole like the exiling stuff and bouncing even. But sure, mutagen, you get counters. Counters in black. Sure, fine. Raphael the Muscle, baby. Nice, beautiful art too. Double all damage that creatures you control with counters on them would deal. All right. Oh, but for 5 though, Jesus Christ. Whenever he enters, create a mutagen token. Okay. Um, I like that Raphael better. Gets the job done and gets the game going. Yeah, I gotta make that video where how I feel about cards and how I play MTG. All right. Anyway, yeah, this card it's okay. Again, I want a better Raph though. Double all damage is nice, but mono red does not have a lot of access to counters. So, like I said, all these have partners, so there must be an easy way of getting counters on these. So, yeah, we will keep going. Michelangelo Heart for a green and a regular. Oh boy. He has trample 2-1. Jesus Christ. Alright, raid the fridge. That's nice, cool. At the beginning of your second main phase, if you attack this turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature and create a food. That's gonna probably be pretty good. Target creature, Green does all the yeah, trample was it? Yeah, yeah. This is gonna probably be a pretty strong in commander. I don't know about standard, but that's gonna probably be pretty strong. And all it requires you to attack to put a counter on target creature and create a food. Um, yeah, yeah. That's and flavorful too. Yeah, it's okay. It's pretty. It's gonna be pretty good. Yeah. The 2 mana cost is insane. They have 2 mana on turn one. So all right. Anyway, Leonardo the Balance. Whenever a token enters, you may put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Do this once each turn, and then for Wooburg, creatures you control gain Menace, Trample, and Lifelink until end of turn. All right, we got the. That is a sick Wooburg cost. Menace, Trample, Lifelink is very hard to block. You're gonna gain a bunch of life there. Whenever a token enters your control, 1/1 counter each creature. Okay, so that's pretty good for 4. Once each turn. Oh, once each turn. Eh. Yeah. Usually so you play this turn 4 or turn 5. Most white decks make more than 1 token. I mean, we all know that. But, eh. I think you usually would just play for that Wooburg down there because that is very hard to combat, right? Pay 5, instant speed, all your creatures gain trample, lifeline. You can even do this on block and it'd be fine, but you just have to have all that mana though. Anyway, I like it. It's okay. I wouldn't play it, but I like it. Also, I wouldn't say this is the best art of Leonardo, considering these three. I don't know. Splinter as a black card is insane. I don't know. I don't know how flavorful that is. I feel like it's more like a white or blue. I don't know. All right, Wooburg, turtle, heroes in a half shell. Nice, beautiful art. Let's start with that beautiful art. Vigilance, menace, trample, haste. Okay. I deserve to have these keywords because of what I have to do up here with the mana cost. All right. Whenever one or more mutants, ninjas, and or turtles you control deal combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures and draw a. Ooh. Okay. Wait a minute. So one or more per player. So at max, you can trigger this 3 times. Okay, that's not bad because by the point you can cast this, you usually have an unblockable. There's a lot of unblockable creatures in black, in blue especially. Red, not so much. Green, not so much. White, sure. Flyers. Yeah, this card's not bad. I think if you play it for 5, and you know you have a way to draw 3 cards, it's gonna probably be pretty good because for 5, and it has haste by itself. Okay, so for 5, you just need 2 other creatures. This is gonna probably get in somewhere. Vigilance, Menace. Yeah, that's gonna probably go in somewhere. So yeah, turn 5, draw 3. Yeah, not bad. I like that. I like it. I like it. Cool. Combat damage. It progresses the game, encourages you know gameplay to happen. Cool. Okay. Ooh, oh, the beautiful art. This is the art I like. This right here. I like this. Beautiful. All right. The face of the commander deck. Oh, the. Ooh, I hope they have a commander deck. The face of the deck is the turtle leader in Leonardo, and he's featured in all 5 colors of the color palette to keep the rest of the gang intact in the deck. Okay, that's flavorful. Yes. Speaking of the color pie, the classic art on the basic lands for TMNT are called pizza lands. They feature a dripping slice of Oh, that's so good! With mana symbol toppings. What? Mana symbol toppings for each MTG's main colors to coincide with the turtle's love for pizza. Where's the art? You say this, but where's the art for the pizza, brother? Okay, we're moving. I hope we get to see this here. MSRP for the tire sets are listed have been revealed. They can be seen below as shown at the convention. Okay. Alright, so booster pack 7, collector booster $40. Okay. Oof. Okay, there is a comedic for $70. $70 commander deck. Oh, this is yeah, this okay. It's a special units re Okay. This commander deck better be loaded. Because we're having 7 cents here. People got to worry about their wallet. Okay, so for me, oh, that's another video topic, but like, just to tell you really quick, for me, how I stay healthy with this game, because I love playing this game, again, I'll go over that in another video, I only buy a bundle, and the rest I buy singles. Because I just love opening packs, I love getting the beautiful dice, right? But at most I buy a bundle, and a commander deck, of course, because I'm a commander player, but other than that, I buy singles. Alright, bundle is 70, oh god, $70, okay, sure. Most bundles nowadays are 50 or even 60 now. Um, but 70, okay, sure. You're pushing it there, but all right. Pizza bundle is 99. Sure, that's this. Includes pipe and hot collector boost. Okay, so basically it's a bundle with a collector booster. So you get $10 off for a collector booster. Ooh, that's probably not worth it. I mean, I probably would get it for $100. But I really want to get it though. They probably should have more stuff than just, oh, you get $10 off a collector. I don't know. Draft night, I love this. 120, that's worth it. I love draft night with the boys. Beer and pizza and oh, that's so flavorful. Beer, pizza, and draft night, baby. Cool. Okay, the team up thing. This is for the bosses versus you car thing. $50, sure, it's fine. Single player board game at that point, right? All right, ooh, we're gonna see some cards. For MTG TMNT, that's a mouthful. The designers also included a single card called Turtles Forever, and it features 4 distinctive art styles for each of the heroes, embracing a huge spanning the entire history of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This card, along with the rest, as revealed at the convention, can be seen below. All right, we'll worry about whatever I was reading later. Let's look at these cards, man. Oh my God, they did. Yeah, that is so. I know people will get upset about. Again, I have to make that video on my feelings on Universes Beyond, but that. If I like the Commander deck, I will probably buy these lands. I mean, I like them, period, just because I grew up with TMNT and this is something I love. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, the onion, that's nice, cool. Broccoli, sure. Alright, thank you, Mr. Phillip. Okay, let's look at these cards. April O'Neil, Hacktivist. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card for each card type among spells you cast. Ooh, that's brutal. Yikes. Um, but probably pretty good, right? There's a lot of boosters that cost, or a lot of sorceries that cost one, instants that cost one. Blue does artifacts really well. Artifact creature, you got that right there. So other than Planeswalker, you probably won't cast. Um, Kindred, and what's the other one? Battle. Okay, so 6 of the 9, sure. You can probably get the 6 cards per turn, sure, sure. But I mean, blue players, oh boy, they like to play reactive instead of proactive. So I don't know how much you're gonna get out of this. So yeah, it's okay. If you don't do the land and pass thing, you're gonna do pretty alright. Oh, the boys, Bebop and Rocksteady, baby, for 3 black-green hybrid. Whenever you attack or block with this creature, or when Bebop and Rocksteady attack or block, sacrifice unless you discard a card. And a 7/5 for 3. This goes right into my Dina deck. Like, this goes straight into my Disa. I'm sorry, not Dina. This goes straight into my Disa deck. Disa the Restless. That goes straight in there. Because I have a lot of ways to give creatures trample in that deck to get the combat damage because it's crucial for the deck. For 3 oh my God. Yeah. 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 That's great. That's a good card. For yeah. I get it doesn't have haste down, but if you I mean, well, for me, I think about it. If I play this card, I have Disa out. Was it turn five? I swing at I turn five. I cast Disa. I have this on the field. So whenever he attacks, I discard a card. I discard oh no, anchor has to be there before. I don't know. Oh no. Oh, what about this? Bebop Rasta the attack. I got Disa on the field. I discard a Lurgoyf. Easy, easy. Yeah, this goes in her. I'm just very excited for this card. This card I can just throw in a deck real quick. All right, next. Casey Jones, alrighty. Yeah, with the foot shoulders in the back. Love the art. Love the art. All right, a one in a red haste. Whenever he enters, okay, whenever he enters, look at the top four cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put them in the hand, and the rest of the bottom in random order. Okay. Yeah, red doesn't do a lot of blinking. Yikes. Reanimator maybe? Artifacts? Smile? Um, you can give this Myriad. Yeah. Probably pretty good standard card. Two in a red, haste. Yeah, probably good standard card. Okay, sure. I wouldn't think it's the craziest for commander, but yeah. I want to see some foot soldier cards. Donatello, rad scientist. Yes, he is. God, I hate that he's blue. All right, vigilance. When he enters, tap up to three target creatures your opponents control. Put a stun counter. Oh, so boring. Okay. Probably pretty good if you're doing blank shenanigans. This makes it so where no one's gonna attack you, or they have the board wipe and lose all those counters. Yeah, sure, I guess. I won't probably like to play against this creature, but yeah, it's a card. Sure. I love the art though. It's great. Okay. Michelangelo on the scene for 6. Trample. He enters with a 1/1 counter on him for each land. You what in the great god? By the way, when you're ready to cast this on turn 6, you probably have 9 Islands. And this, it has trample. Whenever he does, return this card to your what in the. What? Return it to your hand? So it hits the graveyard, then. This also belongs in my Disa deck. If I give him haste, he has the trample. He's hitting someone for a lot of that. Oh my god! And he doesn't die. He goes to the great. God, that's great. I love that. I love that. Okay, also beautiful art. This is mischievous, just like Michelangelo. This is awesome. I like it. I like this a lot. All right, cool. Leonardo Wardley Warrior for 7 and a white. Oh, this costs 1 less for each creature you control. Wow, in a token deck, that's probably going down for 1 white. But it just has double strike though. I don't know. Probably not the greatest card, but it's probably really funny to say, oh, I can cast this for 1. It's a good blocker at least, right? Yeah. It's okay. No one's gonna probably play this. I love the art. Um, yeah, it's just fun to play 1 for this. I think if you don't have a way to play 1 white for this, you're not playing the card, in my opinion. All right, let's go. We saw the lands. Let's just look at them again. Beautiful. Is that a little banana in the? Oh my. Yeah. I get like if I saw like Michelangelo's thing here because he used to make some crazy pizza options, but sure, Leonardo. I mean, sure. This is just flavor. The onion as a land. I mean, I don't. I'll never play islands, but this is like flavorful, man. Look at how the onion. Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, cool. All right, mutagen token. Sacrifice it. Tap it. Only activates a sorcery. Oof. Oof. Wait a gosh darn. Okay, see, if this was not a sorcery, I remember having a cross. Uh, def. I think it's defense contractor. It was a green white. and blue commander back in New Capenna where you go to stuff and you put counters on things. Mutagen tokens are probably really good in that deck. You pay one to goad something. That's probably pretty good, but I don't know at sorcery. Well, okay. In that deck, if you put a counter on something, you have to tap it. So, sure. Um, if they have easy ways in the set to give like mutagen tokens in the green, blue, and white colors, maybe. I probably won't play cross again because I just have a cross. I'm sorry, I have a lot of goat decks, and I've been having a lot of fun with Nelly Worka. So, I mean, if you have a cross deck, this is something you might want to look at. If there's again, there's cards that make mutagens in this deck or in this set that are green, white, and blue. So yeah, and just good old counter synergies. Krang, hello sir. Mastermind for 8. Jesus. Oh, okay. Affinity for artifacts. This is 2 mana. All right. When he enters, if you have fewer than 4 cards in your hand, draw equal. Okay, so that's good because by the time you cast him, you probably need to refill your hand, and he'll do that. Krang gets 1/1 for each other artifact you control. Sure. If you give him some type of evasion, it's probably really good. I feel like you're just paying. Well, wait a minute. If you have fewer than 4 cards, draw equals to the difference. Okay, so max you're gonna draw 4 cards if you have an empty hand. I don't know. Crane gets +1 +0. Okay. Um, I get it because maybe it'd probably be pretty broken if it had a keyword on it somewhere. I feel like you would only do this if you had a way to get something a keyword or unblockable even. Because this is hitting like a truck. Because if you cast this for what 2 mana, this is a what a 7/4. Yeah, I don't know how many artifact decks are playing around combat too. It's just like for me and how I play my decks. A lot of my decks are very combat focused, very attack focused. So yeah. Anyway, probably costs 2 mana. Big mana thing. Sure. All right, we'll continue here. Turtles for nice. Turtles forever. What what is what type of weird art is going here? You got the classic with whatever this about like from the movie MTG art and then vintage art. What is going on here? All right, this is a white, 3 white, red, white instant. Search your library or outside the game for exactly 4 legendary creatures you own with different names. Reveal those cards, and opponent chooses 2 of them. Put 2 of them in your hand and shuffle the rest. Oh my god. Okay, now that I see the art and read the card, flavorful. Um, yeah, I don't like tutors, but I wish the card art was better. I'm getting confused with the card art. I'm just like, what's going on? Yeah, search for 4 legendaries. There's a lot of decks nowadays that have a lot of legendary creatures now. Oh, look at the flavor text. See you around the Monseverse, bros. One Leonardo or another. Yeah, cool. All right, okay, all right. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Instant tutor. Your opponent lets you have 2. You can politic with that. Yeah, sure. It's okay. All right, end of the article. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm sorry for the long video, but it is what it is. I'm probably not gonna edit this. You can hear it in the background of your gaming, right? You can listen to it before you go to bed. God, people listening to my voice goes before they go to bed. It sounds insane. Anyway, yeah. So there it is. TMNT. I'm very excited for it. We'll probably do some spoiler stuff. I'm very excited for this set. I need to make a video about the whole Universes Beyond. It's super hot topic because I have a certain opinion about it. And then, yeah, I will probably make that video as soon as I can when I have time. Yeah. All right, thank you everybody for watching. If you're excited for any card that you've seen today on this little blog here, let me know. Write it down in the comments. We can talk about it. All right, my friends. Peace.